coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate the support. Ooh, shoulder hurt, man. Big love, man. Everybody out there on TBP Nation, man. Big love. I definitely appreciate you, man, for sure. Appreciate everybody who rock with the movement, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, man, this is a movement, not a moment, man. Get on board, ride this positive P train, man, because we gonna keep on rolling, man. Just like that. We gonna keep it moving, and we gonna keep pushing this positive energy out there in hopes that some of these youngins see this, realize that prison is not a game, it's not a movie, it's not a miniseries, it's none of that, man. It's real life, man, and real consequences and real sacrifices gonna happen when you up in there, man. So we want to try to keep these youngins from getting up in there and never experiencing this, man. So we do that by way of telling these stories in hopes that they can receive it and they can understand it and they can know that this is real life, man. For real, for real. Yeah. So big love to everybody who support that, man. Everybody who come in that morning mud, y'all already know what it is, man. Everybody who tap in at 6, man, who like, comment, share, and subscribe. Everybody come in on the late night Twitch and show love where we just be cutting up, trying to wind the day down. And big extra love, man, to everybody who joined the membership, man. We got more videos coming on this membership. We can't stop, won't stop. 2024, man, we going even harder. We gonna push out that Banky Pound Prison Fitness. We gonna work out, man. We gonna get back in shape together. Come join me. We gonna be doing that pure deliciousness, man. We cooking, whipping it up in there, man. And I'm gonna be doing some reviews on some food that I eat at different restaurants or whatnot. So yeah, man, we coming, man. And we got the books coming, man. We got the books and merch coming in 2024 too. So y'all stay tuned, stay locked in. We out here, man. Amen. 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 I was with all the stuff I had heard that went on in the news yesterday or whatever, so I was strolling through trying to find stuff, and I run into good old Fleece, man. Shout out to Hustler Spirit, man. Shout out to him, man. I think he doing I think he doing a good job, man, putting this type of information out there, man, letting people know that it's real in the field, man. And when I say field, I mean behind them walls, man. So he doing a good job. So shout out to you, champ, man. You know, if you ever see this. And I seen the thing when you asked Fleece about me too. So yeah, we could definitely set up an interview if you want to do it, man, for sure. I definitely think he got some things, you know, and some experiences that he need to let other people know that they could be their things and their experiences if they end up on the other side of that wall, man. So shout out to y'all, man, for what y'all doing. But I seen this joint today that the title alone made me want to look at it, because I believe this is some stuff, man, that I have explained to y'all in TBP, man, a whole lot, man. I have explained this to y'all where it says, Fleece Johnson, it says story 20. Fleece Johnson explains you fight to the death in prison. And I have told y'all that, man. I have told y'all that, so I'm curious to see how he expressed it, how he said, and what's going on. So I'm gonna watch this with y'all, man, and I'm gonna give my reaction as we do so, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, let's see what's going on with old Fleece again, man. Hey,
Fleece, you was talking about fighting and not losing, and the way it makes you look to other inmates. What's the strategy of winning? What's the most important thing?
My most important strategy was the first punch. That was most important. If I can get that first punch in, the fight's over anyway. It's headed towards its end right there, right? The first.
Hey, that's real talk off the top. You gotta get that punch in, man. I was just talking to y'all about that the other day, or I was just talking about y'all that in the morning mud when you dudes say, man, Bank, you punched the dude when he went to pull his pants up. Okay, I told you. What am I going to do? Wait for him to punch me? Usually when dudes is arguing with each other, man, and or they having bad words and somebody set something down that they holding and they go to heighten their pants up, you assuming they get ready to put some work in. So what I supposed to do? Wait for him to make a move? Nah, man, you got to get off first and you got to get off last. That's the only way you can secure yourself a victory. You know what I'm saying? You got to go first and you got to finish last. And the same thing I was telling y'all too about, the same thing I'm telling y'all about you can't be losing. When, oh man, you tell me you ain't lost a fight, man. You lose a fight in prison, man, you can lose your life. It's just that simple. If you lose a fight, you can lose your life. Ain't nobody gonna have mercy for you, man. You know, if you hit that ground or you ball up and everything, you at somebody else's mercy, man. And prison ain't got a whole lot of mercy, bro. That ain't the place for it. So, yeah, man, you gotta strike first. So I agree with him on that. Strike first, and you gotta, you know, you probably gonna strike last if you strike right. So let's see what else he talking about.
Punch can be with my fist, a weapon, or whatever. It's important. Because in Gaza, ain't no joke. Now, we ain't in a prison where you seeing weak people. Them inmates in there, all they do, man, you got inmates that don't do nothing but exercise every day, all day.
Please believe it.
All parts of their body. And some of them is in there, they do all kinds of military exercises. They do everything. And they got whole bodies, man. They got bodies that can withstand punches from Mike Tyson.
Hey, listen, man. Fleece is talking facts right now, man. I'm trying to tell y'all that, man. Fleece is talking facts, man. You got dudes, you talking about fighting or possibly being in a physical confrontation with a dude, man, that he don't do nothing but work out. That's all he do. It's his whole daily program. You got dudes in there that work out every day, all day. This is what they do. And they built for it tough. And you got to say to yourself, even if you ain't in confrontation with him, or even if you ain't got no problem with him, you got to, you got to look at your surroundings, and you got to be asking yourself, what if I am? What if they put me in a cell with a dude like this? You see what I'm saying? You got to factor yourself in all of them scenarios. If you don't factor yourself in them scenarios, guess what? You end up in one of them scenarios and you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do because you ain't prepared. You know what I'm saying? What's my motto over here in TBP? I tell you all the time. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because you may not have time to get ready. You may not have time. Ain't nobody gonna give you no warning shots in prison. Like talking about all the dudes who give out warning shots in prison end up somewhere in medical. Because you done already warned the joker what you gonna do to them, and then they gonna come get you first. If you warn me, I'm definitely coming and get you first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely coming and get you first. If you don't believe me, ask Big Raymond. Because he said he gonna end up killing me. That's what ended up getting him what he got. So, yeah, that's actual and factual in there, man. These dudes work out. Man, you got dudes in there bench pressing 400, close to 500 pounds. You got dudes curling 225. You got dudes in there doing 1,500, 1,600 burpees at a time without stopping. You know what I'm saying? You think one of these dudes gonna get tired if y'all lock up or he grab you or put his... Man, you think he ain't gonna be able to overpower you? Nah, you gonna be sadly mistaken. You know what I'm saying? And I told you that theory of, well, I don't bother nobody, so I don't... Man, okay. All right, well, even if you don't bother nobody, then what's gonna happen if somebody wanna bother you? What you gonna do? What you gonna be able to do to stop? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to have a strategy, man. You got to have exit plan, man. You got to have something that you willing to do to counter all those scenarios, man. Let's see.
They just built. So these is the people. These are the people you may someday have a fight with. Cause I done seen a lot of fights in our. It don't matter how much you hang together, eat together. I've seen the same people that share with each other, break bread. For a whole year, the next year, one of them's dead from the hands of the other. I messed up real big. And you run into that in a lot. You're going to have to maybe someday fight the same person you sit down and eat with every day. And when they
friends to foes.
It's like they're crazy. All that stuff they did out here in society, running around killing people, shooting them, all that comes out of them. You are fighting a killer. If you get in a fight, you fighting somebody that, if don't nobody break it up, will take your life, take the last breath out of you.
Real talk. I tell y'all that all the time over here in TVP. You fighting in prison is different, man. Everything around you is concrete, steel, hard. You can fall and hit your head and never regain consciousness. You know what I'm saying? I told you they had dudes in there that was, you know, play fighting. It was cool with each other in the cell. The dude, you know, hit his rib some type of way on the bed, and they ended up puncturing his lung, man. And he was hemorrhaging and he died. Young dude. And the cellie got charged with that body. They gave him that charge even though it was not intentional. But that's just how dangerous fighting is in prison. And then you got to really look at the situation for what it is. You talking about grown men punching each other with bare fists, man. This ain't no sport. This ain't no gloves. This is not play. This is real life. Your life is on the line. So when dudes be talking about, man, you lose a fight in prison, man, you can't lose a fight in prison because you can lose your life. If you do lose a fight, then is prison you know, it's prison politics, man, that you supposed to, if you in the vicinity of that dude, you supposed to get your get back. You can't let nothing die in there. You can't let nothing just stay on you like that. If you do, it's just opening up the floodgates for a whole lot more. Everybody else coming in. First time you get in an argument, first time you raise your voice, oh man, you let such do that to you, I ain't trying to hear that. That's going to put you in a situation. And then that alone, if you don't straighten that, you're going to have dudes bringing that up. Oh, man, he just told you. It's just a snowball effect, man. It's a snowball effect. You got to be, man, you got to be prepared at all times in prison to go to war. And you got to be prepared to win. It's just that simple, man, because if not, you could lose your life, man. You can lose your life, man. Real talk.
They don't do gentleman fights and knock you down, have you get up and shake your head. All of that, that's out.
Definitely.
In most cases, if it's not broke up, somebody's gonna die. So with me, I knew it. And so the first thing was that I was trying to talk to you because that was my strategy, right? You talking about you gonna kick my butt. I'm gonna kill you when the door's open, Fleece. I'm killing you, nigga. Don't come out. Of course I'm gonna come out. But now I know that this guy running his mouth, I done seen his body and shit, his workouts. I know he'll tear me apart, right? But I'm smarter than him.
There you go.
So I said, hey, man, I'm going to come. Fleece, if you come out, I'm killing you.
Hey, look, that's what I told y'all, man. In life, man, the strong dominate the weak. But in turn, the smart dominates all. You got to be a thinker, man. You got to be a thinker, man. You understand me? And if you can plan, plot, strategize, and outthink a dude, it doesn't matter what his physical capabilities are. It doesn't matter how dangerous he is. It don't matter how vicious he is. If you can outthink him, you can beat him. You know what I'm saying? So old boy Fleece ain't as slow as people may think by listening to him and some of the stuff he be saying. They thinking this and thinking that. But I told y'all from day one, Fleece know what he be talking about, man. He know what he be talking about, and he just got enough, you know, nerve to say, you know what I'm saying, to speak his truth. But prison, you're not going to survive 40 years in prison, man. You're not going to survive 40 years in prison and come out here and got all your limbs and everything if you don't know how to conduct yourself. If you some type of stranger to danger. If you ain't war ready. If you ain't war tested. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You gon' go through it in prison. That's just what it is. That's what it's meant to do. You going through it. So Just by me knowing that alone, that he did 40 years and he out here standing upright, you know what I'm saying, then he knew how to survive in a place where most people don't survive that long. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't. That's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, man, but he definitely telling you what's going on. And then, like I said, what did I just tell y'all about somebody warning you that they going to do something to you? That's bad. That's bad right there. If you warn a killer that you going to kill him, his chances are he going to try to kill you first. You know what I'm saying? It's a good chance of that. So, you know, that's what it is, man. You got to be ready in that penitentiary, man. At all times, at the drop of a dime, they can go down. Yeah, and then just what he said, too. If don't nobody break it up, you at the mercy of another dude. He gonna try to show off because other people looking. He subliminally sending a message to the rest of the prison that if you fool with me, this what you gonna get. That's what he doing. He's subliminally sending that message that if you fool with me, this is how it's gonna be for you. Vicious, no mercy, and relentless. And that's what he gonna do. And by doing that, he may mess around and kill you on a humbug. He may mess around and do more to you than he intended to do to you, trying to send a message out to the rest of the population. You know what I'm saying? And some of that is from fear, because he don't want confrontation. Don't no dude in prison want no physical confrontation, man. They can tell you they do, they don't. Even the ones that's aggressive, they don't. Because even the ones that's aggressive is looking for you to fold under their aggression. Then it won't get to that. Because all physical confrontations in prison, man, come with consequences, man. They all come with consequences, man. Straight like that. You got an enemy now. His friends may be your enemy now. So you have enemies. So you ain't going nowhere. You ain't leaving. You ain't, you know, going to another city. You in the penitentiary, man. So, you know, it is what it is, man.
You got that to do, bro. I said, I'm gonna let you because, you know, I don't even want to fight you. I already know I can't whoop you. He said, well, why you do all that?
Rock him to sleep.
I'm out thanking him already, right? So, I said, man, I just want to, you know, tell you, man. And he said, okay. So the door opened, we all came out. I walked back there where he was at, right? I said, can we talk back here in the back? Taking him in the back of the walk, man, I'm getting ready to rip him apart, right? But
Hey, man, that's the classic joint I be telling y'all, man, rock you to sleep. See, once you go south with a dude, verbally, physically, whatever, and somebody tell you it's over, in the penitentiary, I don't believe it's ever over. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got this dude harboring these feelings for whatever you did to him, for whatever you said to him, and he may not feel like he can physically overpower you. He may not feel like he can, you know what I'm saying, get out on you if y'all get physical. He may not feel like that, so he try to rock you to sleep. Yeah, it's all right, man. Go ahead. That's dead, man. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, man. We just gonna, you know, you respect me, I respect you. I mean, I've seen some of the best of them talk that talk, man. Like, convince you that it's over. Convince me. Yeah, it's over, man. Don't worry about it. And 2 weeks later, 2 months later, 2 years later, come up behind him and punish him. Punish him. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all what happened to my homeboy Big A. Almost lost his life falling for that rock you to sleep stuff. You know what I'm saying? And these same dudes will tell you that, and they'll walk past you 2 or 3 times a day for weeks and months and everything, and will give you the sense of comfortability like, oh, it's over, it's dead. And then just when you least expect it, man, you can lose your life, man. Or lose a limb, or lose an eye, or end up with a colostomy bag. Because you slept on them and you let them rock you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? This is what Fleece trying to do right now. Tell, oh yeah, man, let me talk to you. Man, no sir. See, that's why you don't say things out your mouth in the penitentiary that you can't stand for. Loose lips sink ships. You say something out your mouth, you got dudes in the penitentiary that do not take apologies. They do not take apologies, man. It ain't no I'm sorry. They ain't gonna never get over it. They ain't never, you can't unhear it. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
I gotta get the first punch. If I miss, this motherfucker he gonna embarrass me. it embarrassed me because he can fight. I took one long step and cocked my feet and spin. I popped this motherfucker right there on the button, bro. He went straight down. And you get one of them on the ground, you better keep him out.
You better. What I tell you.
Man, I stomped the shit out of him, bro. I tried, man, I wanted to pull his ass out of his head. This man is a killer. I don't even want him to be able to see me if he recovers. You know, in a lot of fights in there, if you don't want to see the person that you fighting again, if you don't want to run into that scenario again, you got to whoop him so bad that the prison cannot put y'all together again, right? It gotta be one of them real bad, near death. If he don't die, he was there almost type of fights. So.
And that's true. And I've told y'all that, everybody who part of TBP, if y'all been here a while, I told y'all that. When you get physical with a dude, man, you got to punish him so y'all cannot be around each other no more. You got to make it so they won't put him around you. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you use the Bethlehem on somebody, they don't never supposed to be around you again. The administration gonna take care of that because they're gonna put it in the file and they're gonna keep separate in your file. That way, whatever institution you on, whatever block, they can't never be there. You understand me? Because they know that y'all had a near-death situation. If you beat somebody bad enough in a physical fight and you punish them like Fleece saying, they're gonna put the keep separate in your file. So you ain't got to worry about running into him again. Now you may have to worry about running into some of his buddies, his friends, his families, but that individual don't never supposed to be around you no more. But like I say, the administration got flaws, man. They'll do things, and then the people run into you again. They'll put you on the same count, and the only thing they got to say is my bad, or we messed up. You know what I'm saying? But that costs people their life. You know what I'm saying? And then when you do that, some of them dudes literally try to kill you because they figure like, well, you know, well, hey man, it ain't my fault. I can't get charged for it. This the administration for it. They did this to me. That be their thinking. That be their thinking. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's the dude who got stabbed and they put a dude on the camp with you to stab you. If you go at him, you gonna say, your defense is, I thought he was gonna stab me again. He stabbed me before. The administration, I thought they was setting me up. I fear for my life. Stand your ground. You see what I'm saying? So they make those type of mistakes though. You know what I'm saying? But I know exactly what Fleece saying, and he right on point. When you get somebody in the cobra clutch, man, you got to punish him because you do not want to run into this joker no more because you don't know what he gonna do. You don't know what he gonna use. You don't know who he gonna bring with him. You don't know how he gonna plot on you. So you gotta get rid of him. If it get physical, you gotta go. You got to go, or he may try to rock you to sleep. He may say, I take the whooping, man. You got that. You the man. You the best and better man. You got me. Nah, Joe. Nah, you got to go. And the only way you can ensure that he go, punish him. But like I say, sometimes he go overboard. Sometimes people do more than what they trying to do. People don't want to kill you, man, because there's consequences to that. They can talk like they want to kill you, but they don't really want to kill you because they don't really want to face them consequences. You know, because killing somebody in penitentiary could cost you your life. They could put you in that electric chair. See what I'm saying? So they want to get you close to death, though. I mean, they want to get you so close to it that you can smell it. You can taste it. They want you that close, but they don't want you to go all the way to the upper room. Because if you do, they on the hook. So, yeah, he ain't told a lie yet. He ain't told a lie yet in this video here.
If I'm going to fight you, that's another strategy. I don't want to fight you twice, man. If I get lucky and get the first punch in it, then you hit the ground, that's your tough luck, bro. You'll never meet again. Because I'm going to fuck you up real bad. You make sure, you know.
So if it's, like you said, if it's too bad, they'll separate you, but if it's just a regular fight.
Yeah, they ain't going to separate, but if you really do damage, because you fight somebody you know is going to come back, and you like, man, I know I really can't whoop him for real, right? This motherfucker long-winded, exercise junkie, military ass nigga. to where you don't have to see him again, because if you don't whoop him good, he gonna come back, and the next time he gonna embarrass you. You gonna be on the ground. So fuck that.
Hey, he ain't lying, man. He telling the gospel, man. Fleece is telling the gospel in this right here, man. Please believe that, man. He telling the gospel, man, whether you want to accept it or reject it. Yeah, you can't let nothing go in prison, man, because if you let it go, it can be the same thing to take your life. Yo, TBP Nation, appreciate the love, appreciate the support, man. If you watching this content, man, I'm assuming that you dig it, man. You understand me? So I would appreciate it if you check your status, man. Make sure you subscribe, man. A lot of people watching, man, they ain't subscribed, but they don't even know it. They just ain't took the time to do it. Check your status. Make sure you subscribe. Like the video. Comment on the video. I talk back. Y'all already know that, man. We out here, man. We on the road to 100K, man. Let's get there, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell his uncle and his auntie. We over here pushing P. Positive content. Holla at your boy. Yeah, the very person that you decide to have mercy on can be the very person that turn around and take your life. In prison. That's just how it go. That's just how it go. The time that you decide to, oh, well, I'm gonna give them a break. Them the ones that get you, man. Them the ones that get you. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's just the way you gotta live when you in prison, man. You in a vicious, violent world, man. And everybody is trying to keep that viciousness and that violence off of them. And the irony in it is the only way that you can do it is to be more vicious and more violent. That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be saying this ain't a life that you want, man. It's not a life that you want, man. It's not a life that I would wish on anybody, man. Because of the position that you in, man. You in a lose-lose position all the time in prison. I tell y'all that. Always in a lose-lose position. That's what it is. You know, you lose if you win, you lose if you lose. You know what I'm saying? So your only thing is survival, man. You're trying to stay alive. You're trying to stay alive, man, by any means necessary. And if that means somebody else got to, you know, not be alive, then that's just what it is. But you don't want it to be you. So that's what you're facing. That's what you're facing, man. So, yeah, man, shout out to Fleece, man, and shout out to Hustle Spirit, man. That was a good piece he dropped right there. If y'all was paying attention, that was some good penology that he just gave y'all right there. That is how it goes in prison. Physical confrontation in prisons are violent. It ain't like what you see on the street. Dudes get squaring up or swinging or wrestling, slamming. Somebody get a busted lip and they get up and they tell me it's cool. All right, we all right, boom, dap it up and everything. All right. Nah, that can cost you in prison. That can cost you in prison. Now, that happened with the gang members. The gang members be doing that. But they in a fraternity, they in a gang. They fight each other to squabble beefs and leave it at that. But I've seen gang members get into situations like that and they supposed to leave it at that, and then somebody ego get involved and then something happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I say, the main thing is to try to avoid confrontation at all times, especially physical confrontation, even verbal confrontation, because the same thing can happen to you just verbally. You say the wrong thing to a dude, man, and he ain't gonna accept no apologies, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but you try to avoid those situations, man, because you know for a fact, man, they deadly situations. They are literally deadly situations. Every fight in penitentiary is potentially a life or death situation. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. So, you know, like I say, man, shout out to Hustle Spirit, man. Shout out to what they doing over there, man, because they educating, man, and that's what the whole purpose of this is, to educate these youngins, man. To let them know the prison ain't where it's at, brother. It ain't where it's at, bro. You know, unless you Conan the Barbarian, and that's the way you want to live the rest of your life, then prison might be for you. Other than that, it ain't for nobody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for nobody, man. But anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Talk to me, man. I talk back. You know, if y'all want to talk about this situation, I thought it was a very, very interesting video, man, myself, man. Very informative, and true, 100% true. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me know in the comments, man. Talk to me, I talk back. If y'all ain't got that membership, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But get at me. New merch is on the way. Books is on the way, 2024. I'm getting ready to start auctioning off some of my old merch that y'all be able to get that I wore in these videos if you want it. I'm trying to put that situation together right now. But in the meantime and in between time, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And like I said, it's a blessing in every lesson. And I'm going to tell you something. You can accept it or reject it. Fleece Johnson is a blessing to y'all, man, because he giving y'all the game and letting you know what's going on behind them walls, man. And if you can listen to what he's saying and still want to go back there, don't blame nobody but yourself, man. Don't blame nobody but yourself, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And boom, 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 boom. Duck them hooks, man. They in there crazy. Boom. Holla at everybody out there on Team Banky Pound. Y'all know I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Big love to my membership, man. If y'all ain't got a membership, man, you know, you don't know what you're missing. We got exclusive content over there. I'm going to be dropping videos over there on the membership, man, that I can't drop over here. So if you want a membership, come over there and get it, man. It's for the low right now. So come over there and get it, man, and check out this exclusive content. I appreciate everybody who got it. Big love to all of y'all. We out here. More videos coming soon.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm going to have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.